So I have a dream that I go to Israel and I meet Colette Aboulker-Muscat, Dr. Gerald Epstein's teacher. And in the work that we do in the Western spiritual tradition, if you've had a dream that you're going to do something, you really want to concretize that dream. So when I woke up and I had met Colette, Dr. Jerry's teacher from Jerusalem, via Algiers, she's born in Algiers or Algeria, I had to be there. So I set the trip for 1999, March, to go to Israel for 2 weeks and study with Colette. I was nervous. I was excited. I couldn't believe that this was actually happening. I had Jerry call Colette and say, hey, a student of mine wants to come. We connected. I talked to her a few times, and I traveled to Israel and planned this whole trip around studying with Colette. She was born in 1909 in Algeria, Northern Africa, and really found her way in the mid-50s to France, where she studied with various doctors, her father being a doctor of his own devices, neurology in specifics. So I'm in Israel and I'm in this very modest apartment. I couldn't believe it. You travel through the Blue Gate, which is at the beginning of her home. And it's a small, modest apartment. Not much in there. She has one room where she invites all of us in. Every Saturday, she holds a salon that's open to the public. Colette has never left her apartment in almost 40 years in Jerusalem. All of her students bring her groceries. They take care of her. They check on her. And this is a woman that is so incredibly mystic that you can't even she's like, her reputation precedes her largeness. And then you meet her and she's a tiny, petite old woman with a big bun on her head, always wears a caftan, jewelry to the nines, and always looks very presentable. And yet I was almost kicked out of her apartment several times for using the word just. And I couldn't figure out I had flown all this way to see her. And why was I almost being kicked out? She was reminding me not to belittle myself, not to put my light under a bush, but to say, this is what I saw in the imagery, not this is what I just saw. Do you see the difference? So I had to really fine tune, focusing in on, do not use the word just unless it comes with the timeline. Otherwise, that was a word I have now since really been conscious of using the best I can. And Colette, with this amazing Jewish mystic who was teaching Kabbalah and mental imagery and running these salons on Saturday where you could hear a pin drop in her apartment. Everyone wanted to focus and listen to her. So she was intense. She was tough. I felt a little, I'm going to say it, like I wanted to disappear in those 2 weeks. But what she really was reminding me of is my strength and my boldness and my inner deep wisdom, and that I have everything right here and don't hide it behind a bush. So I'm reminding you to touch base with yourself in that same way that Colette touched my heart and had me be so conscious and in the moment. That is really what her work talks about. And then her students' work, Dr. Gerald Epstein, my teacher. So I was able to meet my teacher's teacher and study for 2 weeks in Israel. And it was the hardest 2 weeks and the best 2 weeks.